Welcome to England. Today, the JCPC will hear an appeal of a person's case from the Dominion of Canada on the question of whether the words qualified person include women, and consequently whether women can be appointed to the Senate as a senator. The Supreme Court was thorough in their interpretation and application of the law. Tell us something new, persuade us that either the Supreme Court was correct or that the decision should be overturned. Mr. Early Jackson, for the respondent, Government of Canada.
Thank you, Lord Chancellor. Last time I bodied this case, left it buried and done. Now Newton's next, but he's also outgunned. The Supreme Court decision should stand for our nation. Today I argue for an originalist interpretation. In 1867, when the Constitution was penned, none of the founding fathers thought a woman could ascend to the Senate. No, we have to protect what they gave. Let us not spit on Sir John Macdonald's grave. Also, English common law is consistent through time. Women are not legal persons, that's a crime. Canada's roots are deeply tied to the crown. Disrespecting our past only brings us down. Legal personhood, that's a government's decree to maybe be granted by the men who draft policy. But today, don't let protests change our past. The Constitution is the law of the land, built to last. They call our values outdated, we call it traditionalism. This court should decide for constitutional originalism. I'll pass the mic to Newton, the famous Ottawa double-crosser. Trade his political party, now his gender, what a tosser.
That's enough. Thank you, Mr. Jackson, Mr. Newell, for the appellants.
Thank you, Lord Chancellor. Ottawa's my home, where the real players rise. Brutally, you're cute, but I'll cut you down to size. The Constitution is not carved in stone. It's organic, evolves like a tree, grown. In 1867, there were only 4 provinces. Should all of Canada be held to the drafters' promises? Or as Canada grows, so can its laws? And in time, the courts can address the flaws. The law is alive, a living, breathing thing. It grows and adapts, just like the spring. It's time to recognize the women in the colony as proper legal persons with a step towards equality. This court should decide on an organic system approach to constitutional interpretation without reproach. We can all see before our eyes the patriarchy's crumbling. It's about damn time men in power took a humbling. Early Jackson and the government stuck in the past, clinging to a world that was never gonna last. Must be a nice view from your ivory tower, but this coward is just scared to see a woman in power.
Thank you, gentlemen, for your insightful submissions. Safe travels home when we make our decision.